Hello everybody, it's Brad with It's About Time Now. Today I'm going to be covering the basic tools that every RVer should have with them. Whether you're a master mechanic or you don't hardly know anything about tools, if you own one of these, you need to have some tools with you when you're out on the road. Chances are something's going to happen and nobody's going to be around to help you, or help will be a long way off, or possibly you may need to help somebody else. So let's go through some of the basic tools that you should have in your arsenal in your RV at all times. Okay, the first thing we should have with us, regardless of what we're doing, is a good pair of gloves. You never know if you're going to have to pick up something that's broken, something that's hot, or you just want to protect yourself from whatever it is you're doing. So a good pair of gloves goes a long way, and they're not very expensive. Next up, a flashlight. Everybody needs a flashlight. In fact, you need several flashlights, assorted kinds, so that when it happens at night, you can see what you're doing. Or if you have to crawl in under that bed or into a cabinet, you can see what's in there. So obviously, these are basic tools that everyone should have. We need an assortment of screwdrivers. Guys, one screwdriver does not fit all. You need different size tips because you may have a screw that's recessed down in a hole. And this one isn't gonna fit, but this one might. These little bitty guys are great for changing a battery in a smoke detector or something, but they're not gonna very well help you take or tighten any cabinet screws. Obviously, flatheads and Phillips. Even these little 7-in-1 screwdrivers are great to help get you out of a jam, but you really should have an assortment of the standard sizes. The other thing you need, if you've got a rig with square head screws, you need that matching square head screwdriver. You can buy the little bit sets, but what I have found is whenever I need that little bit, I don't have it. So I use my screwdriver. A good pair of needle nose pliers help you reach in and get things that you may have lost and need to retrieve. Socket sets, both standard and metric. So you need to have both kinds. Sometimes these come as one kit, sometimes you have to buy them individually. I've been a mechanic a long time. These tools have been with me for a long, long time. And you need those socket sets fairly large. This is a 3/8 set, goes to 7/8. I have wrenches that go to 1 inch. A good set of wrenches. Now you can go to Harbor Freight, or you can go to Craftsman, or you can get them wherever you want. But there is no substitute for a full set of quality wrenches when you need them. Guys, you also want to carry, if you can't carry a full wrench set, you should carry a crescent wrench or two. These are adjustable wrenches, another name for them, and they can fit anything from standard to metric if you can get it into where you need to tighten it. I have a little one, I have a big one. I also have a set of channel locks. These are great, especially if, for instance, you get your water hose stuck on the spigot because you tightened it too tight. This is how you get it off. You just open it up, it fits to the size of what you're trying to loosen. So one pair of these will go a long way as well. You should have a razor knife in case you have to cut something away. Whether maybe your awning blows off on the interstate and you've got to cut it free, you might want to have a razor blade or razor knife to do that. Putty knife. You have to scrape off some Dicor on the roof, or you need to smooth something out, or you need to pry something off. Putty knives go a long way in helping you do that. Wire ties, cable ties, whatever you want to call them. You want these. They come in various lengths and various strengths, but you can buy these in, I don't know, 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 24, you get the picture. You should always have cable ties in your arsenal. Allen wrenches, metric and standard, a full set. These have bailed me out because I had both types and I had them with me. You want one that's contained in a kit, and that way you can make sure they're always there when you need them. One last thing you want to make sure you have in your tool kit is a good pair of scissors. You may have to cut something, tape, who knows what. Never hurts to have a good pair of scissors. All right, so that's what's in the basic box. I have another box. I carry several boxes. This box is my electrical box. Guys, I recommend everybody have a good quality meter and learn how to use it. If you don't know the difference between alternating current or AC voltage and DC current or direct current, you can really hurt yourself with one of these. But you should have one, because this rig is equipped with both AC and DC, and you may need to troubleshoot a fuse or a light that's not working, or find out which wire has power to it and which wire is a ground, and the only real effective way to do that is with a good quality meter. So a good quality meter, this is something to invest in. Crimpers, wire strippers, wire cutters. I've got some test leads in here. Fuses for the DC side. Electric tape, should always have that. I carry an assortment of solderless terminals. Ways to hook two wires together of various sizes. Blue 14-16 gauge, 18-22 gauge, 10-12 gauge is yellow. I have butt connectors, I have ring terminals, anything I might need out on the road. And a good quality drill. Cordless is great if you remember to keep it charged. Cordless drill can do amazing things for you. It can enable you to do everything from raise and lower your jacks on a travel trailer to drill a hole or drive a screw if you've got the right adapters for it. All right, in this little kit is the I hope I never need it kit. But what I keep in here are wire nuts for AC, or to put a set of wires together quickly, an assortment of different screws. If for some reason it started to delaminate, or I had a problem where I needed to screw something back together because it was coming apart, I carry an assortment of screws for that. And then I carry strapping material. This is just a metal material with screw holes in it. If for some reason, say a wall came loose or a door was coming off, I could put this on to get me where I need to go. These are emergency repair, not permanent repair. But if I didn't have them, what would I be doing on this side of the road? I'd be going, and I wish I had a piece of strapping material. So that's what's in that kit. I carry 4 tapes. Electric tape, which is in my electrical kit. Duct tape. Duct tape can save your butt if things start to come apart or you need to tape down a window, etc., so on. This is removable. This is a Turnabond. Everybody should have at least a little bit of a Turnabond tape. You back it into that campsite, you hit a tree limb, you poke a hole in the roof. This is a permanent repair. You peel off what you need, cut it with your scissors, put it over the damage, leak is gone. This is expensive, but it certainly is peace of mind to know that it's there. I also have some stuff called rescue tape. You're supposed to be able to like wrap it around a drain hose or something to stop it from leaking, and it bonds on itself and on what you're wrapping it on. It's a little pipe repair tape basically. So I carry that as paracord. You can get this at Bass Pro Shop or in just about anywhere. 500-pound breaking strength. In the military we called it shot line, but today it's called paracord. It's just a real good little nylon rope. Can help you tie up things if you've got to get something that's hanging down under the RV, etc., so on, so you can get down the road. This stuff can come in very, very handy. Okay, some of the last things that I carry some little measuring buckets. If I had to drain fuel out of a generator, or I needed to mix up something, it's always good. These are like $1 a piece at Home Depot to just have some measuring buckets so you can drain something into. These are small. I can get under the RV with them pretty easily, so I always carry these with me as well. Last but not least, guys, I've mentioned it before, it has saved me over and over and over again, my Viar on-demand air compressor that hooks directly to the batteries. This is how I put air in the tires. This is how we saved our trip in the mountains, coming down the mountain on the west coast. And Gumby got a flat on the inside dually. I'm inflating a flat tire. Nothing around me. I was able to reinflate that tire with this tool and get on down the mountain so we could take further action on it. The other thing that I carry is a tire repair kit, a plugging kit. This enables me, if I got a screw or a nail in a tire or something like that, I could plug that tire on the road, use my Viar to reinflate it, and then get me into town where I could get that fixed or replaced. Everybody should also have flares. I have electric ones. You can have regular ones, you can have electric ones, it doesn't matter. If something happens at nighttime in the dark, you want to have these. That is my basic toolkit that I carry in silver. There are a lot of tools in here for me, but I'm a mechanic. Take the basics of what you think you know how to use and what you could use on the road, and make sure you have those with you. You can get them anywhere. Walmart, Home Depot. I don't care where you buy them. You should always have some tools with you to help yourself or someone else. We'll see you next time.